Hey guys, X-Master here, and today I'll be talking about the official Destiny the Taken King launch gameplay trailer. That is the exact title, so here it is.
All actions have consequences, and ours have angered a god.
Hey, mama said the way you move won't make you sweat, won't make you groove.
He smells the blood of his son on our hands.
Hey, baby, oh, baby, pretty baby, darling, it's a new life.
And now, the Taken King comes for us all. Send in the cavalry.
It is all up to you now.
Get Destiny the Taken King and the complete Destiny adventure in the Legendary Edition. Rated T for Teen.
Now this trailer is actually really cool. I really like the launch trailers are always the ones that start out like with the dark theme, and then they get that nice happy style of music, and it makes the entire trailer really fun, and it hypes the game. For me, it makes the game really or whatever is being advertised really hyped, because it makes it look very fun. The music makes a big difference. I like how this trailer starts out with that darkish theme, with that quote saying like all actions have consequences and ours have angered a god, and then it goes into that nice like slideshows type thing montage of the what is being advertised, and it has that nice music in the background, the fun music that makes it fun. Now the choice of the song obviously affects this greatly. So yeah, this song, it was a good choice of which song they would use. It's a song that I don't think is very popular. I haven't ever heard this before. That's a good thing that's Bungie's doing. So getting into this trailer, we see some shots of the cinematics that we will be getting in the Taken King, and they're really cool. And then we're getting the Bungie logo, and after that we get this. From the first mission in the campaign, we get the shot of a ship flying away, then we get the scene of a Warlock, Hunter, and Titan, and we're going to quickly go into the gear that these people are using. Now on the left, starting off with the Hunter, he has a cool looking cloak, which I think is the exotic class item, and then he is using what appears to be the last word, and he has a pretty cool helmet on, and the rest of his armor looks pretty standard. The gloves are pretty cool, but they do not look exotic. The Warlock in the middle is using an Amalon scout rifle, which looks to be legendary, and the rest of him is not pretty exotic looking. And then we have on the right a Titan wearing a really cool helmet, which also appears to be legendary, and he's wearing other gear, and what it appears to be in his hand is a fusion rifle. And yeah, so moving on, we have this shot of Guardian and Crota dueling it out, and then we have a shot of what appears to be what is a small portion of Oryx's army. Now he is staring down on his army, and they are bowing down to him, and then we get a shot of Oryx slamming a sword into some portal type thing, and then you see like a giant Taken style pulse coming out of the Dreadnought. Now we get a scene with the Guardian and his ghost. That ghost shell looks pretty cool, and the ship flying off into Saturn. Now we get a shot of the Dreadnought, and then this is a part that has been confusing me a lot. These appear to be space battles. Now there have been a couple scenes in past trailers and stuff that are similar to this, and I think that there might be a mission or a mode that have space battles. Now, this might just be a cutscene, but it'd be really cool if we did get to see something like that. Maybe if not now, then in the future of Destiny. Now we get a shot of 3 Guardians again, and on the left side is a Warlock using what seems to be a similar looking pulse or auto rifle to the Red Death. It looks very similar with the color, but doesn't really have the spikes of the Red Death. And he's wearing these boots that seem to have like diamonds on them, and they look pretty exotic to me. So I'm thinking those might actually be the first exotic boots ever in Destiny for a Warlock. And then we get to see a hunter just shooting, and a Titan on the side running up as well. And on the right side, the Titan is wearing a exotic class armor thing, and this is basically the Sunbreaker hammer, and it's really cool looking. So yeah, that's the thing. Then we just get to see some gameplay, and on the back of this hunter we get to see that new exotic shotgun, the Chaperone. And then here we get to see those Warlock exotic boots again, and then we get to see this amazing looking cloak for the hunter. It's an exotic class item. An exotic helmet. It looks pretty exotic to me. And that gun that he's holding seems to be like a void version of the Thunderlord. And the boots that he's wearing I don't know if they're exotic, because he wouldn't be able to wear 2 exotics at once if the helmet is exotic, but they look pretty cool. And then moving on, we get this Void Walker throwing his Nova Bomb down, but the helmet seems to be exotic. It seems to be something like a brain inside that or something, but it looks pretty cool. And his gloves follow the same theme, so maybe it's not that exotic. And then we get this nice sniper shot and a close-up of that same person. Now this helmet looks really cool. It seems to be a Titan or a Warlock, and this helmet is actually really cool looking. It is something like, I think it might be from the raid. It might be a Titan helmet because his body looks pretty buff, so it might be a Titan helmet from the King's Fall raid, from the new raid. And that sniper he is using appears to have a scope like the universal remote, and the rest of the body of the sniper looks pretty unique. Now I'm thinking this might be that sniper that blinds people, and it might be exotic. It looks really cool though. It does shoot an arc bolt. And yeah, so moving on, we get this amazing scene of the really cool looking background, and then Guardians jumping onto a ledge, jumping a huge gap, and then we get to see this hunter firing, some Taken splitting, an ogre in the new raid just screaming, and a Stormcaller calling his super and activating it. And then we get to see Oryx and the Night Stalker and an awoken person, a Night Stalker shooting, a Sunbreaker, and another scene of Guardians firing. And take a look at this. Now this is a hunter, obviously, and he's wearing a cool looking cloak, a nice blue cloak, running from what here appears to be lightning, striking from like a lightning trap type thing. But his helmet looks pretty cool. I don't think it's exotic, but it does look really cool. And then moving on, we have another Night Stalker shooting, and a Sunbreaker, sunbreaking, throwing his flaming hammers around. And we get to see the Chaperone in his twirling niceness from hunter. And then it says experience the next great adventure in Destiny. And then we get to see more of these space battle scenes, and that person who everybody wants the option to kill in the game, the brother of the queen of the reef, screaming. And I think we will probably team up with him. But if that was him in that crash, a lot of people will be really happy because they hated him. And then the Vanguard for the hunter in the cutscene, more space battles. Well, I'm just calling it space battle, but whatever this is supposed to be, become legend, and Destiny the Taken King. Now that was an amazing trailer. Thank you guys for watching my breakdown. Subscribe for daily content, and I'll see you next time.